Stop giving God your leftovers. Giving him the bare minimum each and every single day. So many Christians will complain about feeling far from God when they're only putting in 5 minutes of effort to spend time with God every day. I mean, imagine you spend your whole day socializing, hanging out with your friends, exercising, scrolling on your phone, and then at the very end of your day, you're like, shoot, I forgot to pray. I forgot to read my Bible. And so you do it for 5 minutes before you go to bed and you say a prayer while you're half asleep. Is that spending time with God? Is that giving God what he deserves? So don't be surprised when you feel far from God when you're not putting in the effort to get close to him. God wants to know you. He wants to have a relationship with you. But that can't happen if you're not willing to put the effort in to get to know God. If you want to get to know someone, you need to spend time with them. You need to talk to them. And the same thing applies with God. How can you expect to get closer to God if you're not going to spend time with him? And if you're only giving him the bare minimum, the leftovers of your day? And if you'll bear with me for just like 2 minutes to spend some time with God, today we're going to be looking at Malachi chapter 1, where God actually says, when you offer blind animals in sacrifice, is that not evil? And when you offer those that are lame or sick, is that not evil? Present that to your governor. Will he accept you or show you favor? So for some context, because I know this verse is a little vague, God is speaking to the priests in the Old Testament. Now, back in the Old Testament where we had this old covenant, you would have to offer sacrifices to God on an altar. You'd have to bring up an animal and you'd have to kill it. Now we don't have to do that because we're in like this new covenant with God. So we don't have to sacrifice animals anymore. But back in the day, you did have to do that. You would have to bring an animal to the altar. Now this animal could not be blemished. It could not have a scar on it. It had to be like a pure white male animal. And then you would have to sacrifice it. But what these priests were doing is that they were sacrificing animals that were blemished and keeping the pure and unblemished animals for themselves. So they were giving God the scraps. They were giving God the leftovers. And God is saying that that is evil. Giving God the leftovers isn't just unacceptable, it's evil. It's literally